Good afternoon. Hi, I'm Paul Skirpsky, and welcome to today's edition of Snacktime Snippets. Today, we're going to show Dynamics 365 Business Central and our GovCon365 app, the mobile features. So everything from time and expense entry to requesting time off. So you're looking right now at my cell phone, and I just want to show you a few of the quick options that are available. So the first is, every user in the company can have access to their timesheet, expense reports, requesting time off, and also approving documents. So today's focus is going to be around recording time and also recording trip expenses that can later on be recorded or completed as part of the expense entry process. So the first is on timesheet. So you can see that currently I have no hours entered in my current timesheet. Once I select into that line, it shows me the time charge codes that are defaulted from my timesheet. So today is the 16th, and I want to record a few hours against this cyber threat detection project. So I just click into the project, and it shows me in the caption that currently I have no hours for today and no hours for this line. I'm going to go ahead and record 4 hours for today on this project. If I needed to put any kind of comment on there, I have the option to record any kind of comments. So if I needed to type something in, I can do that. And then from that point, that's pretty much the process I would go through. I'm just going to go ahead and refresh it. It takes a second to refresh. The system will do it automatically, but I'll just force the refresh. You can see that 4 hours have been recorded on my timesheet for that particular charge code. So now if I needed to record time on another charge code, I would just select that charge code, and maybe I needed to enter additional 2 hours here. I can go ahead and do that. Same idea with comments. If I needed to look at either the hours by day or the previous day's time, I would just select that option. And then if I needed to look at tomorrow or submit, by swiping left and swiping right, those options are available for me. So hours by day, I think this is a great view, and it allows somebody to quickly see their current timesheet, and I've got a semi-monthly timesheet. I can see what hours have been recorded against each day. And just by selecting that day, it takes me into the hours for that day. So all real-time uploaded into Dynamics. So I'm interacting directly with the database. And if I'm entering time from the local timesheet and the mobile device, it all works together. So that's a little bit about timesheets. Really easy for someone to record those entries, as well as being able to submit and approve any kind of time off. So for people on the go, great way to be able to record it. And you can see that it's on a mobile device. It's not trying to resize a screen that's specific to that timesheet. So it's an app for Android or Apple Store. So now let me talk a little bit about trip expenses. So all of us are working from home today, so I don't have any kind of trip expenses. So we'll pretend that I'm out to lunch. So what I can do is, if I have any expenses as I'm traveling, I can just click on trip expenses. If I hit the plus sign, it allows me to enter a new trip expense. So from here, I would give some kind of description to the expense. So I'll say golf with a new client. The amount, and then what is the job category code. So in this case, I'll record it to other. And at the bottom, there's a little option. If you have a receipt, you can record the receipt. I'm just going to go ahead and I'll record a picture of my receipt, and then just say OK. And that's going to load that receipt into Dynamics. So really a great way for someone to be able to, when you're on the fly, needing to record trip expenses or record your time, just a simple way to do that, and not have to wait until you get back into the office to perform those kind of functions. So now I'm going to flip over to my laptop and show you what happens usually at the end of the week. So once I've recorded expenses for a trip I'm on, or just expenses for the week, I'm going to do the last step and go ahead and code them and then convert those to an expense report for processing. All right, so now it's the end of the week, and now I want to go ahead and convert those trip expenses into an expense report. So let's go ahead and log into Business Central from my desktop view. And now what you're seeing is the list of all expenses that have been recorded and haven't been coded. So you can see over the last couple months, I've got a few expenses I need to go ahead and process, and then we'll turn them into an expense report. So I would use some of these functions in here. So the functions, what they allow me to do is to either take all expenses and spread those across multiple jobs, or populate them against a single project. So let's go ahead and we'll just populate them against a single project. So we'll go ahead and click next. And now it's asking me, what date do you want to process these through? So I'm just going to go ahead and say it's just for 11/16. And we'll just choose the job that it's for. So we'll choose our cyber threat detection project. Click next, and now I'll click finish. So now what happened is that expense that was recorded on my phone, now I've just coded it to a particular job. All right, so now we've just coded all of our expenses to the relevant projects and tasks, and then the final step would just be we move them to the expense report for processing. So, thank you for joining us today on our Snacktime Snippet, showing some of the capabilities with the Dynamics 365 Business Central, GovCon365 app, and all the mobile features that we provide. So now, once we're through this pandemic, you can be out there traveling, using your mobile device for performing any of these functions and not having to wait until when you get back to the office. Thanks for joining and have a great day.